Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Half 85.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
56.
Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And this time he is in. James Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Now Allen.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen setting up the screen for Cook.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They still can't get her.
Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And some space here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. A give, Dobbins trying to right side. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They throw it out right complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Allen off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Dobbins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A handoff running left is Dobbins. 131 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Connects with Duvernay. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.